Young ladies will come to the comment section and tell you how many times a man of God has told them that they will marry a pastor, and they have gone more than 5 to 6 years changing pastor boyfriends and stuff, and they are still in the church and they haven't still met their soulmate. You'll be surprised.
Sorry.
I tell you no lie. I tell you no lie.
Sorry, because it makes it so any man who comes, a potential man who comes, jail suffer you.
So I was of the opinion that
Hi there, a good day to you and to yours. Still in the month of February, and I am telling you to exude love. Let love be exuded in all your endeavors and in all your dealings and your doings. This is Love City. All you need is love. My name is Anakunidu. I take a quick breather. When I return, there's a big deal in the big deal. Don't go anywhere. Thank you guys for staying with me. Like I tell you all the time when I am here, that call a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend and a family member that Love City, all you need is love is on. I have two handsome, dapper gentlemen in the studios. But before I tell you who I have, their names and the big deal of the big deals, a piece of me. Today I'm telling you that we can only learn to love by loving. That is how we can learn to love. You can learn to love by only loving. So you need to love yourself first, and I'm certain everything else will fall into place. I have two handsome gentlemen in the studios with me right now. Grandmaster and the big deal himself. Hey, today all the cameras are out. I tell you, gentlemen.
The always looking evergreen Anakonido. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm good. How are you?
Never been better.
Are you exuding love in all you do, in everything,
God
in your
loves
endeavors?
me. God loves me. I love Him too. So
Hey,
I'm glad we are in the month of love. Thank you, my Maker, for the gift of life.
Bonnet.
My Maker loves me. I love Him too.
Okay. And the big deal himself.
Yeah, Nana Kunedu.
What's up?
Everything cool, everything.
I said, camera sitting in PO.
Yeah.
All eyes are fixated on you.
Oh, you're superstar.
What's happening?
I don't know myself. I'm shocked.
Once the superstars,
I know, right?
Super selfie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie.
The welcome is
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, today we are going to talk about beliefs, religion, tribe. How does one's belief affect relationship? It could be religious, it could be tribal.
Most
Big deal.
definitely.
Let me start with big deal. Big deal. Since you are a Muslim,
Yeah.
indulge us.
Being it in a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it has to come with a problem. I think it comes with the understanding. People don't understand what religion is all about.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that is what is affecting the relationship status, because people don't understand what religion is all about, because religion is all about love.
Right.
I don't see any religion preaching violence or discrimination.
Okay.
So if truly you are in a particular religion that preaches about love, I think love should affect everybody, but not specifically some people.
Some
and then
people and leave some people out of it.
Yeah.
With the Muslims, I've heard that, I stand to be corrected.
Yeah.
I've heard that when a Muslim marries a Christian or a partner from a different religious background, your partner needs to convert to become a Muslim like you.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's the understanding. Sometimes our parents, mostly, they don't think about you, the kind of relationship you are. They think about the family name, the family dignity, and then your generation to come.
Okay.
I think when you deviate from like the course in which you are, let's say the religious belief you find
Right.
yourself in, and then you go into something different. Whilst it's not affecting you personally, it
Okay.
might affect your children.
External forces.
Yeah, your
Okay.
children. That is why
Okay.
they try to. Yeah.
Grant, let me
Obapa,
invite you into this now.
you see, I have been of the strong belief that religion itself has done more damage to mankind than the act of war. Because it dates back, if we should cast our mind back to, the Abraham Lincoln time before Christianity was introduced.
Right.
Most people tend not to practice what they preach,
Okay. But it happens. It's still happening.
of course.
It's still
So
happening.
let me bring it down to our modern day churches.
Right.
We have people, we have some religious leaders who believe that you shouldn't, have a child out of wedlocks. But if you go deep into their Christian homes, you find out that he or she may have a niece or a nephew.
Who has?
You understand?
Right.
So
Right.
sometimes in tend to look 100% in the eyes of society, we tend to let some of these things affect our surroundings. You can't tell me I am not married, so I shouldn't, be having sex because I come to your church. Then I know of your son who sleeps with the girls in the church. You understand? There have been instances that has happened a lot. And I sometimes I am very, very, very careful when I want to talk about these religious leaders. There was an instance when I witnessed a rape case
Okay. In church?
in church.
Okay.
It was swept under the carpet because the person was close to the pastor.
Ooh.
Yes. Then I asked myself, had it been the other way around, it was just an ordinary church member, were they going to handle it the same way? So you see, religious beliefs itself has done us more harm than
Done
good.
good.
Yes.
Right.
I think we should, going by what Big Deal said, we should learn how to practice love rather than practicing religion.
With that, it needs to start from the foundation, the leaders.
Yes.
But
it's true.
that is not happening because I'm not certain a Muslim, you call them imams, right?
Yeah.
An imam would allow his or her daughter or son to marry a different
It's true.
person from a different
you are right.
religious
It's
background.
True. You are right.
Why? I mean, we are humans.
Yeah.
And if we are practicing love,
Yes.
I think we should be able to marry
Yeah, it's true.
from different tribes, different religious backgrounds, and not have problems.
No.
I know of a man and his wife. His wife is Muslim and he is a Christian. He goes to church and his wife goes to the mosque.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
but
beautiful.
it's rare.
It's true. It's true.
That is very rare.
I think those people. I don't think some of the family would want anything to do with them.
How
As-
do we curb this, Grant?
I think we should be very, very, very up and doing when we say some of these things. Most often, these things come as debates. We talk about them, people debate about them, then that's just it.
Because Adisonio boy.
Of course,
You are not part of the family anymore,
It's
and
true.
all of that.
of course. I have friends who have fallen in love with Muslim ladies and they have had to tuba, like they call it,
Why?
because you love the person.
Hey, and you're doing dear.
You understand? I don't want to go down that lane because that is not my religious belief. You understand? I might say a thing or two that I might be overstepping.
You may
But
overstep.
from my understanding, I want to talk from the church point of view.
Okay.
Sometimes these people, they like to single out people.
Okay.
It might come from your background. I heard this somewhere. When we see anybody born in deliverance, that
Sorry.
deliverance.
Because they are always.
Of course,
Okay.
it has to do
Right.
with the names.
Okay.
These people watch your family background. How are they doing at church? What are their contributions to the church? Before they bring some of these issues to book, they will check,
Okay.
they will make the background checks and all that, and they would understand that papa fit a board of So you see, if we start realizing that we are all equal in the eyes of our maker, that is where it should start from. We are all equal in the eyes of our maker.
Okay.
We are nothing but pencils in the hands of our creator.
Preach.
You understand?
Right.
We should start understanding what we are preaching before we even start to practice it. We don't just come to church and say, you are young, don't marry, no, don't do this, you shouldn't be sleeping. But meanwhile,
They are the same people who
you
do
get
this.
it. We have some people in church.
Hypocrisy.
We have some people in church who have been told that they will marry pastors. Children of God are being misled all in His name. And you don't have anything to do than just sit back and just watch. So we have to start taking them to book.
Right.
The Christian councils and the necessary
The
faculties.
Christian council.
The necessary faculties.
Do we even have a criteria that one needs to pass through, one needs to go through to be a qualified preacher? Because we are never to myself say.
It's the pastoral courses and
Yes.
There's one at the John Shatter. You can go and do it anywhere. Someone has converted his single room self-contained into a pastoral school.
I want to take you back to something you said about a lady being told that she will marry a pastor.
Yes.
I think it has effects on them psychologically.
Oh, I have lost
With
a
that-
girlfriend to that prophecy
Oh,
before.
sorry.
I tell you no lie. I tell you no lie.
Sorry, because it makes it so any man who comes, a potential man who comes, jail suffer you.
So I was of the opinion that maybe in the near
Just
future
for you
I will
what?
turn into a pastor and marry that girl. I'm telling you. I was thinking I was the one they were talking about.
Okay.
I might be laughing, but this is a very, 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 very serious issue. I'm telling you.
Okay.
If I want to talk about this, we will spend the whole day.
Oh, kafra.
I'm telling you, it was.
Nana kafra. Kafra.
I'm telling you, this girl went for one of these deliverance or what they call it services, and she was prophesied that the anointing of God has spoken through the pastor that
Owari Osofo. Okay.
Grandmaster, I'm sure some of them you
Oh, yeah, then yes, Osofo.
So you see,
But anything can happen.
you understand. I was telling this young lady, no, maybe a year or two, coming, like how they say.
What an Osofo.
So Prophet Grandmaster. I was like, nah. Yeah. And you know the funny thing about the whole thing? Usually, these things I'm telling you about, they happen a lot.
Okay.
If young ladies will come to the comment section and tell you how many times a man of God has told them that they will marry a pastor and they have gone more than 5 to 6 years changing pastor boyfriends and stuff, and they are still in the church and they haven't still met their soulmate, you'll be surprised.
It happened.
You see, some people have fine-tuned the church, the members' mind. They've brainwashed them to understand that this is wrong. But if you do it this way, it is not too wrong.
It is not nakayole. Oh, this is lukewarm.
You understand? If it is wrong, it is wrong. Not because Nazir is a Muslim and he did it. It is wrong on his part. And me, Grandmaster, I am a Christian. It is right.
Yeah.
What is good for the goose is good for the gander. If I do
we
it
know
wrong,
that? We don't know that.
you see, it has come to time we have to realize that if a Christian should do it wrong and a Muslim should do it, we shouldn't say because a Christian did it, it's not too wrong. Because Nazir is a Muslim, it is wrong. No.
Right.
We should stop that kind of mindset. We should treat each other with equality. If Nazir is wrong, we should treat him for the wrongdoing, not because he's a Muslim.
Okay.
If Grandmaster is wrong, we shouldn't say because I am a Christian. No. If we start understanding things from that perspective, we'll start getting it right.
Okay.
Because our religious beliefs have damaged a lot of things for us.
Before we move on,
I would like to say something about. Yeah, I would like to say something about.
By the way, Big Deal is called Nazir, so.
Yeah.
Big, let's go.
The thing is, in our belief, that is the Islamic belief. We believe. God said all other religions, they are of importance to those people who worship it.
Yeah. Aligned to that.
Our religion doesn't discriminate any other religion.
So why do you marry and want your woman to convert?
That is the human being problem, because to me it doesn't work with me, because
okay, so you would settle for a Christian and would want your Christian wife to go to church.
If that is what God says.
Hey, God, the God factor is here.
No, the thing is, I don't see it as a problem. So when it happens.
Okay.
It's not a problem to me.
Would your family accept that?
It's not their decision to make. No.
Okay, because I believe everybody will leave you, but your family.
Yes.
We'll always stay with you.
And yes, and I don't think this thing is going to be a problem if in the near future I find
Nazol is
myself
looking into the camera, you're back in the
yeah, like it's something that has been bothering me for a while.
Okay.
And I'm not speaking personally. but
Okay.
My friend.
Are you speaking for the mass?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about one particular friend of mine.
Okay.
He had the opportunity to settle down.
Alright.
But the problem is the lady wasn't a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I don't know, at the end of the day he had to leave the lady, and then whilst he was having a baby with the lady.
Oh.
But his uncle traveled outside the country, and then he's married to a Christian lady. And then he comes to the house and everybody cheers him up.
Ona,
So your family's happiness depends on your financial strength.
Bona. That is one of it. I want us to move to tribes. I know there are some parents who would say, hey, I believe if I believe if you Asantini dia mempe kra. Fantini dia big da. Inkwani dia no. Grant, if you found that special someone, no collectation, and mommy says, mini noni. Oh, mommy, she's ever. Hey, no! How are you going to solve that? Are you going to leave her? Are you going to disrespect mommy? What are you going to do? This is a personal question I'm asking.
It's
you.
very, very personal. First of all, shout out to my mommy, Miss Messiana, and
I asked you that because you talk about your mom.
AKA couple. So this is the thing. I come from a place where I've always grew up on love. You understand?
Okay.
I might be over talking if I want to say certain things, but there's never been a time where I have introduced someone and the first question has always been, where does the person come from? Most often, the question my mom tends to ask is, do I think this person would help me for the future?
Okay.
She's always concerned about what we are creating, what we are building.
All right.
Who is it dependent on? Is it on you? Is it on both of you?
Not her background.
You understand?
Okay.
And I
Mommy
think
is different.
as time has gone on now, I have grown to understand what she means by what does she. Sometimes questions will come like, what does she even do for a living? Is she a student? So that sort of questions. I mean, it propels you to the right direction.
Right.
If you have someone like this holding or guiding you forward. Religious, those tribal questions most often comes from family members.
Okay.
Meaning
That's true.
Hey,
it doesn't
parents say.
I mean,
Parents
I know of some parents who might.
So like, hey, I remember my dad. May his soul rest in peace. He kept telling me that. So Fantini die. And Fipin Biffy.
Did you ever bother to ask why?
Yes, I probed. And he told me that, so apparently he had a baby with a Fanti woman. Later neighbor na and the parents of the baby mama was like, no, we're not going to give the child to you. So, and that was it for him. So my dad, Mr. Nurajiman, and Fantis. So like a father like this, who has a personal issue with
it's a personal issue.
You get it, and he wants to.
At a point in time, I think if you guys should sit down. You should sit down. If you found something concrete.
Right.
When I say concrete, something you've established. Something you've put time and effort, sweat, tears and blood into. And you should go to your old man and sit him down. And have a proper, I'm telling you.
May his soul rest in peace.
He would understand. Mr. Jiman, wherever he is now, he's smiling at what I'm saying now. He would understand you. I'm telling you, Nana Konedu, it wasn't concrete. Cast your mind back now and sit and ask. Listen carefully to what I was telling you. If it was concrete, you would fight for it.
Really?
I'm telling you something. I have had instances.
Disrespect your
I have had instances where my mom had to leave my house and sleep in the guest house. I'm telling you today here, it's exclusive.
Wow.
Just because we had an argument over something she's trying not to understand. I had to bring this issue to her to understand because her understanding depends on us moving forward.
Okay.
Sometimes we have relationships at a stumbling block just because our parents don't approve.
Yeah. Yes.
So ask yourself,
Yes.
till when, Nana Konedu?
Yes.
So if they keep coming, if you are, I won't say you are quite unfortunate. If you are very fortunate that God keeps sending fancy men your way, how many fancy men are you going to turn away?
Are you going to turn away?
You should look at the bigger picture here.
Right.
If 16 fancy men should come,
Are you going to
and
turn
let's
all
say
of them away?
you were 26 when fancy men started coming, and 16 men have already approached you, and your dad keeps saying no, 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 it means you would just settle for what will make him happy. And how does that help your cause?
Right. Right.
It's true. It's true.
Nazero,
Yeah.
with this, I would want to know, let's not just about parents, but there are some individuals who would also say that Mimpe Fantini,
Yeah.
Mimpe Nkrani,
Yes. And
Mimpe, probably Big Deal will speak to me. We are caught up in a conversational
Yeah.
moment, and I get to know that Big Deal is ever or gone. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, gosh, and it's a turn on for me.
yes,
Those people, are they normal human beings?
I think anybody and how when problems like when they are being told something, they tend to like allow it to affect other people.
Right.
Sometimes you can be thrown. Let's say you can have a problem,
Okay.
but how do you will explain the problem to somebody would even make more sense. Understand?
Then,
Yes.
okay.
Most of the time, those people doing all those things, like trying to discriminate other people's religion, I think it comes with a personal problem because I don't see religion doing that thing. So if you have
religion, me have met. It's not as if I'm on the Muslims. I've met a lot of Muslims
me.
Stereotyping.
It's true.
Like,
It's true. But my mom has never questioned my relationship status before, and I've brought, let's say,
a Christian.
countless Christians to my house.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Countless.
Christians.
The thing is, no, not that I'm bragging about. The thing is,
Countless Christians.
The thing is,
Amefa.
the thing is, I am somebody who like I would like to share my relationship with my parents. Like I want them to know what I'm doing. So she tends to understand. Like she has never questioned.
Countless.
She has never. Excuse me. Sorry. Let's rephrase that.
Let's rephrase.
You want to rephrase?
Yeah.
Countless.
Yeah. I happen to like.
A handful.
Charlie, a handful, eh?
I happen to be in a relationship, let's say, in other people's religion, yeah,
Right.
for some time now, and my mom has never questioned,
Okay.
said, oh, she doesn't like this person because the person is a different.
Like this,
no.
like that.
My mom
Okay.
has never questioned that thing
Okay.
before.
So I actually had a conversation with a Muslim man, and this is what he said.
Yeah.
He said, personally, his reason for not wanting to settle down with a Christian is he doesn't eat pork.
Yeah.
He doesn't take in alcohol.
Yeah.
But his then fiancée, was a Christian. She loves pork meat. She drinks alcohol. I say, the opposite of what, is it opposite or negative? The opposite of what, or no, MP, or no pay. So it didn't work. So the angle, most of the parents take it from that angle, that probably what we believe in, what we eat, what we do,
What we wear.
It's true.
most importantly,
Yeah, it's true.
what we wear, it will, I won't allow it be my ward to, or my child to marry from a different religion,
Yeah. It's
because they want their beliefs, everything, their family life, and everything should be systematically and chronologically.
Nana Konedo, I'm not. Let me interject something. I think we have come of age. We have to understand certain things. You have a Muslim guy, or you are going out with a Muslim boyfriend. You have a Muslim girlfriend. Per what we have learnt growing up,
Right.
Muslims don't marry Christians.
Yes.
you would have to, at a point in time,
It's either you are converting or
okay, so this is what I understand. You want to make an impression, you should always remember first impressions count. You are meeting a Muslim family for the first time. You are a Christian and you are dating a Muslim boyfriend.
right.
I mean, the way you would even dress up to go meet their parents would make a statement for you. Already before you are going in there, you should know it's one nail. Because they would have a thing against. I'm thinking now most Muslim parents are evolving.
Okay.
Times are changing. Most of them are beginning to understand that. Charlie, it's not always about religion. It shouldn't always be about the fact that my son is a Muslim. He should bring home a Muslim girl. If he brings home a well-to-do and a sensible Christian girl, we should accept it. That is where some of our Christian sisters also fail. A Muslim guy is taking you home for the first time. I mean, you should look it. I mean, talk about your dressing. I'm not saying you should wear something to cover your head to toe. No, but there are ways you can.
Are we not supposed to be real?
That is where we are wrong. I'm coming. I have had these issues pop up a couple of times. People say we should be. What do you mean by we should be real? We have outfits. I'm coming. We have outfits for class.
Okay.
We have outfits for the nightclubs.
Okay.
Outfits for sit-ups and all that. You should know where you are going. You are meeting your boyfriend's parents.
Yeah.
You want to make an impression. You are not faking it.
Okay.
You want them to understand that it has nothing to do with religion. What you feel for their son or their daughter is genuine.
It's genuine.
You understand? So I mean, you should know what to wear to the occasion.
Okay.
You get it?
All right.
Creating impressions like that would also count in the nearest future.
Okay.
Because bomo na bomo, ka lebo one lebo je sandboard. Because
no will dress kakada, and the next time you didn't know that you were even going to barge into
okay, so this is
mother.
What I'm saying.
No, but no, we're hot.
I'm coming.
Hey,
I'm coming.
Is it the same girl my son brought home?
It makes a lot of sense, but this is what I'll say now. Okay, so Big Deal is taking you home to meet his parents.
Right.
And you know how this Muslim parents will react to outfits and all that. And probably you know this already growing up, so
right.
you look dressed up and all that to the parents' house. The next time they are coming to visit Big Deal, and you are home, hot can even okay. The moment they step in, if there should be a comment and Big Deal can't defend you, walk away. I'm telling you for a fact.
A parent say.
Oh please, Nana Konedu. I have done it a couple of times, so I know what I'm telling you.
A parent.
I'm telling you, I'm not saying he should disrespect them. Oh mama, na say we all feed. You share this one in I'm them.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay, mama, okay, like one can't say, yeah, bah. I mean,
I'm say we mama. Now we do all this fee. Me na make us on share we mama. We mo no ordinary fear mama niji. No, I mean, if you're not able to put your parents right, they will walk all over your relationship.
Is that not an African?
You see, that is the setup. You see, that is how these things began. He's a Muslim, he's a Christian. This is how these things began. Because if you are not able to set your house right, you would have your parents always making the decisions for you.
They've been making the decisions for God knows how long.
They will not even when you get married, they will continue.
They see you as their
kids.
They see you as their children.
It is time for me and you.
A boy to the father is a boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, mama.
Always.
No. Meaning the wofie. I am a konoke.
No.
Mama, they was share the fie no. Adechina sika ni because of kwom kana me hu me yira na me ni aje.
Oh grand. No.
I think
this one, yeah.
I think it has to do with this thing.
That's how we've been.
Our culture.
Yes, that's how we've been.
And it's ruling
African
us.
culture.
So like you were saying, we have it's understandable. So like you were saying, we have people pretending to be who they are not, all because they want to suit mother-in-laws and father-in-laws. You get it? You have people coming and they fake. Some of them would even come and say they want to convert and marry your daughter. Then after conversion, they do everything wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
Of course.
I know of somebody like that. The thing is, I know of somebody who was a Muslim, and then he happened to be in a relationship, and then they got married. The lady convinced. I don't know if she convinced them or I don't know how she did it, but she told them she
they
would.
got married
Yes,
eventually.
she
Okay.
told them she would pray.
Okay, convert into a Muslim.
Yeah, convert
Okay.
into a Muslim and then pray. Then she did for a while. They gave birth to 1, 2. Then all of a sudden she says she's tired. She can't do it anymore. Yeah.
Normal. This wasn't done out of. I think it was done out of love and wanting to keep the man. But
I beg to differ.
it wasn't done out of religion, eh? Hello,
so you see,
one
listen,
being wanting to be
I think
religious. No, she wanted to keep the man.
I don't think she wanted to keep the man. She wanted some sort of benefits from the relationship.
Oh, how?
I'm telling
the
you.
other person, Moeshka. Is the
No.
person rich?
No,
so
it's
what kind of
just a
benefits
normal
would that
person.
be?
He's just
And
normal
so
guy.
a child?
I mean,
She
I'm
really
coming.
wanted to birth?
I mean, you can't say you converted because you love the person.
Ah,
Which
but
means you
people do
don't
that.
understand the conversion in the first place.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot of people don't understand things
That's why you don't have to
out
do
of love.
You don't have to do it if you don't understand
I
it.
have also had countless Muslim partners. I'm telling you, if
Hey,
you are
handful
converting,
be
if you are
nenye
converting because of love, then you have no reason converting at all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Then-
they don't have any idea of what they're converting into.
No, then
But
you
because
shouldn't
they
do it.
love the person and they want to keep the person.
You can't tell
why
me you
not?
love me, so you want to convert to my religion. You should understand the religion first and what the religion teaches and curtails before you jump into the religion.
Wow.
You can't just say, I love Nasser. Nasser is a Muslim, so I want to convert, and so me and Nasser, we can marry the Muslim way. No. It's wrong in the first place.
Okay.
Are you ready to go to the mosque? Are you ready to cover your hair? Are you ready to wear the long dress to cover your knees? You see, are you ready to wear clothes that won't show cleavage? You should understand the teaching.
Right.
Probably she thought she loved Nazir, so if she converts, that's it. You just
That's the
convert.
thing, that's what I'm talking
so now
about.
you convert, then you understood what the religion
But
curtails.
then,
Of course.
Yeah,
So
religion
what was the
is-
conversion for in the first place? You
out of love, like I mentioned earlier, because I know the Muslims, no one has to see their hair, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Nazo, would you want to take us through that? I mean, guys, before that, I think would have to do a part 2 of this because this is a very broad topic. Actually, it's a very broad topic. So what we are going to do is we are going to post the part 2 of this particular topic for you, and you can share your thoughts and comments with me. On our next episode, I am going to read all of them, and if we would get time to speak briefly on it, we will. Do not forget to subscribe to our channels and turn on your noti that as and when we post, you'll be the first to watch and the first to share with us your comment. Have a good one.